Good afternoon, Mark Suttoth, HurricaneTrack.com here with your Hurricane Pro and HD video blog as we look at Tropical Storm Franklin. That is, of course, the top story for the day. As of the 11 o'clock Eastern Time advisory package, top winds at 70 miles per hour, moving west at 13 and the air pressure down to 985 millibars. If we look at the wide shot showing the Atlantic Basin, here is Franklin over in the Bay of Campeche, definitely organizing on its way to becoming a hurricane, the first of the season. This is an interesting feature. It's an upper level low working its way down closer to the surface, and this is going to bring some unstable conditions, showers and thunderstorms to the Bahamas. And we'll keep an eye on it. You never know if you get a brief spin up with something like this. It's very small, and sometimes the global models don't resolve something that small, so it's worth watching. And this over here is Invest Area 99L, getting tangled up with this upper level low to its north. Development chances with this not very high, and we'll talk about that just a little bit in just a moment. So looking at the close-up visible satellite animation of Franklin, fairly well-developed tropical storm, very close to becoming a hurricane. A little bit of dry air trying to work its way in right through here. But if we switch over to the infrared animation, you can see how that dry air almost gets choked off right there as this lobe of deeper convection. We can use the blue color here to outline that. Watch here on this last couple of frames. It's trying to work its way in, but then boom, this convection pops up and tries to sort of choke off that dry air. Very deep thunderstorm activity over here on the east side, and even some gray colors indicating cloud tops reaching way high in the atmosphere, probably minus 60, minus 70 degrees Celsius, very cold. That is deep convection. That's an indication that this is strengthening as it gets closer to making landfall somewhere here along the Mexican coastline. And that will occur, unfortunately, after dark. The upper ocean heat content through the rest of the path here, high enough here almost in the middle of the scale. So lots of warm ocean water. The water in this region is above normal as well, so it's warmer than normal. And so that's going to aid in the development. And adding just to it, all green through here, meaning the upper level winds are favorable for Franklin to become the season's first hurricane. The official forecast shows, I believe, let's just go make sure that I have it right. I think 75 knots at landfall, roughly. So let's just make darn sure about that, because I'm thinking that it'll be around 90 miles per hour, which is, yep, so they have 85 miles per hour, 75 knots at landfall, and my guess of 90 miles per hour not too far off. It just looks healthy. It's got very warm water, the low wind shear, etc. So this easily could make 85, 90, even 100 miles per hour wouldn't shock me as this gets closer to the coast, especially through later today and into tonight. Now, NOAA issued a update to their hurricane season forecast, and the bottom line here is they're expecting an above normal season with as many as 19 named storms and as many as 5 major hurricanes. If we scroll down here and look at the chart, these major hurricanes, those are the real nasty ones. Now, any hurricane or tropical storm can certainly have impacts. I don't want to diminish that, but when we're talking major hurricanes, I mean, it's the difference here. Would you rather be rear-ended at 20 miles per hour or 5 miles an hour in a parking lot, as an example, where you have minor damage to your car, or broadsided by a semi-truck at an intersection? I think the choice is clear. If you have to have a choice in the matter, yeah, you'd rather have the little fender bender in the parking lot, obviously. And these major hurricanes are kind of like getting broadsided by a truck. All right, I'm serious about that. Your tropical storms and Category 1 and 2 hurricanes can dump a lot of rain, and they have their own problems. But when you get up into these intense hurricanes here, these major hurricanes, and they're expecting anywhere from 2 to 5 to occur, those are where the bulk of the damage, 80% of the damage caused by major hurricanes. So take this to heart and be ready for the season ahead. Now, going back and looking at 99L real quick here on the wide shot, Some of the modeling indicating that this might go on to try to develop as it comes up here between Bermuda and the southeast. Even if it does develop, I believe there's going to be enough weakness over the western Atlantic that it would have an alleyway somewhere through here, as an example, to escape and not hit the United States. So we can worry about this later. It's probably still 3 days from trying to develop, even if it does, because it's got some of this stuff to deal with still, with the upper level low impinging itself, or hindering development. That's a better way to say it. So the top story and the focus is going to remain on Franklin. Alrighty, well, that is it from me for today. I am Mark Sudduth for HurricaneTrack.com. That is my website. And for Hurricane Pro and HD, and we always appreciate you tuning in. Don't forget, you've got a lot of tools to take advantage of in Hurricane Pro and HD to track Franklin, and follow them Hurricane app on social media as well. All right, have a great rest of your Wednesday. Again, I'm Mark Sudduth. Thanks for tuning in. For Hurricane Pro and HD, I'll talk to you tomorrow.